Hey guys, you like my hair? Oh, thank you. There's really no need. I'm packing up to go home from the visit to Queensland, and I just wanted to show you some of the exercises that I did just using either just myself and the floor or some of the facilities at the hotel, getting a bit creative so that I can still hit the exercises that I needed to for this tapering week. So the first exercise I did was actually push the two lounges together that were here, and was able to do the same block exercise that I was doing at Olympic Park for Maltese training. It was exactly the same. I only needed to do a tuck variation because I'm not going too strenuous for the tapering week, and it was very effective. I also used the ground for handstand push-ups. That was to hit the Pelican stage 3 exercises. Then my favorite idea was actually a little side table I found in our room that I flipped over and used as parallettes. So I was able to use that for the planche exercise. Like I said, nothing too strenuous. I just did tuck planche. It was a bit awkward holding the handles because they were rectangular, but it was worth it. So I'm definitely staying at a room with a view. I'm going to show you just how good this view is. This is surfer's paradise, and it is a damn paradise. I don't want to go home. Hello, welcome to my house again. Now you'll see it is well into Australia's winter here, so I've got my little protection on. I'm back from Queensland, so I'm finishing off my tapering sessions here at home. Tapering sessions are basically just to maintain that muscle memory before I'm actually going for the goals. I'll tell you my goals, and I'll tell you the exercises that I'm doing to train for them. I'm trying to spread it out throughout the day by doing, let's just use an example. For the straddle planche, I'm doing handstand or tuck handstand, lower to a tuck planche hold for 5 seconds. Now I'm trying to do that about 3 or 4 times every day, and it's spread out throughout the day. So it's not just 4 sets at the one time. It's actually 1 set in the morning, 1 set midday, 1 set afternoon, 1 set evening. So it's just keeping it consistent, and that just is going to keep the shoulder muscles memorized for the position they'll be holding in the straddle planche. Training for all 6 goals and doing 6 exercises for each goal 4 times a whole day, it takes up too much time in the day, and some goals, the goals week is going to be spread out over the course of 1 week. So I'm not going to be training the Maltese goal as intensely as I will be training the iron cross. The reason being, I'm going for the iron cross in my first goals session, and I'm going for my Maltese in a later goals session, which is later in the week. So it makes more sense to taper and to build up a little bit more intense or focus on the iron cross because that's sooner than the Maltese. The idea of filming the tapering sessions, they're quite consistent, but there's nothing that interesting, so it only needs 1 video because I'm basically doing the same things every day. For iron cross, I've just been doing straight arm iron cross holds to where I can hold it, which is generally about a 45-degree angle. If I can go lower, that's good, but that's just training that straight arm position. For Pelican stage 3, I've been doing Pelican stage 1, just 1 rep, and also slow Felga. I swap them every second day. For front lever, I've been doing front lever negatives, just the complete front lever, lowering down to hang. Just once, 3 or 4 times throughout the day. For Maltese, it's the exact same thing, except I'm using 2 platforms, putting a carpet on them so it's a bit more comfortable, doing the same position that I did in Queensland between the 2 lounges. 1 arm chin, I've been doing negatives. I only need the pinky for spot, and I've just been controlling 1 negative 3 or 4 times throughout the day. I've got the first goals session tomorrow, and then between those goals sessions I'll still be doing tapering methods for the upcoming goals sessions. So everything's looking good for now, and we'll see how it results in those goals sessions. See ya. Today I thought I'd show you how I make my breakfast. Now my breakfast is a smoothie that is full of nutrition, full of calories, and I just want to show you the procedure to making it. So first ingredient I like to use, it's pretty complicated to make up, they're called ice cubes. I like to add about 4. This smoothie is very, very thick. Having it like ice cold or icy cold just makes it that much more enjoyable to consume. Second ingredients that I put in is the fruit. Now we have a banana and frozen berries. It's got all your potassium. The berries have your antioxidants. And obviously it's just some good simple carbohydrates. You can't ever go wrong with fruit. So I just use 1 banana and I use a handful of berries. After the fruit, I add a wad of organic 100% crushed peanuts, peanut butter. There's no preservatives or anything in there. Whop that in. I use a tablespoon of peanut butter. It doesn't all come off, so alternatively, if you don't want to use peanut butter, you can use ASL mix or almond meal or linseed meal. If you don't like the taste of peanut butter, that's a good alternative. After that, we add our oats. As raw as you can, not steel cut oats. That's maybe a bit too raw for the blender to get at. So rolled oats, I use 1.5 cups. Next we move on to the mass gainer. I just use 1 scoop of mass gainer. You don't even have to add protein if you don't want. The smoothie is very complete as a food source without the supplementation. But for me, because I'm bulking, my goals are skewed towards putting on some weight. I'm adding some mass gainer to the smoothie. Next I add milk. This is 1.5 cups of full cream milk. Usually I use almond milk. This, without the protein and without using full cream milk, if it's just the almond milk with no protein supplementation, this is actually a vegan smoothie. Carnivores, omnivores, vegetarians, and vegans can enjoy this smoothie if they use almond milk and if they don't add the whey protein. This is a very good combination of foods, and I have this for breakfast, so it starts off your day great. Lastly, I just add some cinnamon, ground cinnamon. Sorbito, kickstart your metabolism, and that's it. So let's just get this on the whirl, shall we? I apologize to the microphone. Will it blend? That is the question. Oh, it appears it already has. This smoothie takes about 5 minutes for me to make when I'm not doing a tutorial on how to make it. So it's also very quick, convenient. Wholesome and delicious. This smoothie packs a punch. It's very nutritious. It's a whole meal, I feel. It's got your fats, carbs, and your protein, and vitamins and minerals to go with it. There's ways to modify it for if you're bulking, if you're just maintaining, if you're trying to cut. It's very versatile. I think it's definitely something that you'll benefit putting into your diet. Tastes great, fills you up, and lets you get on with your day full of energy.